You ever wished that there was a game where you could earn resources, upgrade your weapon systems, and then die losing everything? Just so you could start over again from scratch and go back to the same horde so you can die again and lose it all? This is great!
What the heck?
And this is our review of
Ultimate Zombie Defense!
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game.
It was developed by and published by
Ultimate Game. The game is set to be released on December 4th to the Xbox platform for the price of $7.99.
Wonder why they listed it for this low price.
Oh boy, here we go with the naming convention rodeo. Woohoo! It's the Ultimate Zombie Defense! Wow, this game's gonna really kick ass! It's Ultimate, baby! Yeah, right! Nice try, guys. Big name, little game. This game is already available on the PC, and you can immediately tell by the targeting system that it is truly designed for the quick reaction of a mouse control. The game will also be released on the PlayStation 5 on December 4th for those brave enough to venture into this horde defense shooter. The publisher's description here says the game is a shooter blending survival horror and tactical elements. Okay, shooter, sure, there it is. It's actually more of a three-quarter view twin-stick shooter, but whatever. And survival horror? Really? This is survival horror? What? Well, now we're comparing this to Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Just why? Because there's zombies involved? Sorry, Johnny, I don't think so. Beyond the point and shoot, the huge part of the game, it revolves around the base defense mechanic, which I never really felt like I had the funding to honestly really flesh out. I found a few techniques that helped me last a few additional rounds, but really overall kind of struggled to have much success past level 10. I don't know, maybe this was an intentional game design. Whatever it is, I always felt like I was back on my heels and rarely felt a glimmer of hope to see anything like level 20 or 30 or, I don't know, those levels even exist. There's no way anybody can even get there. Which, once again, if there was an intent here, congratulations. I felt truly helpless. You know, with the naming convention, maybe they really should have called this one the Ultimate Hopeless Helpless Zombie Simulator. Yeah, that's fitting. Sounds like a great game, guys. Nonetheless, it actually didn't detour me from continuing to play the game. And you'd never guess what kept bringing me back. It was actually the roguelite elements of gaining XP, gaining upgrades, and returning with a more powerful character. A little further. I just kind of wish that some of the weapon upgrades would have kind of carried over to my next run, as I felt just like as soon as I had saved enough resources to buy that upgrade for weapon systems, a pack of unbeatable hellhounds would just come in and eat my lunch. I'd lose everything that I just worked to gain. Not to mention, I'd worked so hard to get enough XP to level up and unlock the unlimited ammo perk, which turned out to do nothing, and I felt like I was back to the hopeless and helpless campaign again. What the fuck? And of course, there's the base building aspects of the game, which obviously is a huge part of the strategy of being able to hold the hordes at bay. I felt like there was some sort of rhyme or reason or strategy here that I wasn't following as I pieced together my ragbag cage with a bunch of auto turrets, which, man, I really love the auto turrets in this. They actually provided the crowd clearing muscle that my handheld weapons lack. Over the several hours I spent with the game, I really feel like they've built the basic foundation and functionality of a game and kind of ran out of funding to build out the additional features that would have given the game purpose or at least some sort of replay value. The game screams for a 4-player co-op here, which it wasn't really a great experience as a single-player campaign. The maps were built super small and felt like it was designed for kind of a run on an underpowered machine, maybe? The achievement hunters will rejoice as I was able to obtain the full 1000 G within a few short hours, although I admittedly took several breaks and put down the controller and walked away. As the Gameplay was so repetitious, playing the same 9 levels over and over and over and over with the same character and engaging the same handful of enemy types. It's a grind. It is. But overall, I'd give it a cheap and easy completion for those strong enough to bear through and grind out the 2,000 zombie kills achievement. In the end, once the achievements were obtained, and I didn't really have much motivation to go in and grind out the rest of the levels. Not to mention, look at any of the other characters. And not to mention, I did my entire playthrough on easy difficulty. There is no way in hell I'm increasing the difficulty on this one. Oh yeah, that's fun. Let's die some more. Let's increase it to hardcore mode and just die and just die and just die. I love it. Look out now, something's wrong with me. And so, obviously I like playing these games on easy mode. Shoot me. There you go. There are a ton of zombie survival games out there right now, so the competition is pretty high. Maybe next time, finish the entire scope of your game instead of pushing out this half-baked cookie. For what Pterodon brought to the table this week, we gave this overhead zombie base battler 2 beans out of 5. Yeah, well, that wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took. Where I put the keys to the truck. So, you know, we make these new review videos every week, so if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see, I'm going to be ramping up and slamming multiple titles a week through the end of the year. Let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
As we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Frog.